Yes, students, now we are going to learn about uniform circular motion. So, what is a uniform circular motion? If a particle moves in a circular path with constant speed, what is a constant speed? Equal interval of distance covered in equal interval of time. That is called as a constant speed. If a particle moves in a circular path with a constant speed, then the motion is said to be uniform circular motion. That is, it is equal radius. Then only it is said as a circular motion. So the circular motion means very simple, a body of mass A, that is at a point A, the mass is m, it is moves from this point to this point A to B. So the distance covered is a small displacement ds. So it moves with the velocity v. That only we know that. But in angular way, in uniform circular motion, we have to take that the radius is or the angle subtended between these 2 points is d theta. So this is a d theta is called as an angular displacement. So angular displacement is d theta. So we get d theta which is equal to ds by r. ds by r. Or very simply we can say that theta which is equal to s by r. So this is theta and this is a s. The radius is r. We can say that the angular displacement is theta is equal to s by r. Then what is the angular velocity? Similar to the displacement is s. Velocity is equal to displacement by time. Then acceleration which is equal to what is that? Velocity by time. In linear cases, similarly we are doing the same thing for the angular cases also. Angular displacement is theta. Angular velocity omega is equal to theta by t. So the omega d theta by dt is a omega is a angular velocity. So the time period means velocity is equal to displacement by time. If the displacement is a total displacement from starting point is here and ending point is also here, the total angle is 360 degree, that is 2 pi. So the time taken for one complete revolution is time period t. So that omega is equal to 2 pi by t, then t is equal to 2 pi by omega, and finally we get omega which is equal to 2 pi into f, because the frequency is 1 by time period. So these are all the relations for circular motion. If any body is moving in circular motion, the angular displacement is d theta and the angular velocity is omega and the time period is t and the frequency is f. Okay. Sir, you have one doubt. So we are already studied only about the linear velocity, linear acceleration. Now you are saying that when your body is revolving in a circular motion, there is an angular displacement, angular velocity, and everything. But we know only the linear velocity. How we are going to calculate the angular displacement and angular velocity means? So we have to calculate the theta as well as the time alone. So now we are going to see the relation between the linear velocity and angular velocity. So d theta which is equal to ds by r. So dividing d theta on both, sorry, dt on both sides. So d theta by dt which is equal to 1 by r ds by dt. So ds by dt is a linear velocity. Linear displacement by time is a linear velocity, and angular displacement by time is an angular velocity. Omega is equal to 1 by r v. That is a v is equal to omega r. You bring this r this side. V is equal to omega r. So linear velocity which is equal to angular velocity into radius. Then what is the, so this is a relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Then next one is relation between linear acceleration and angular acceleration. So what is acceleration? Angular acceleration is angular velocity by time. Simply we can say that alpha is equal to omega by t. So linear velocity v is equal to r omega. That is a relation we have found in previous question. That is v is equal to r omega. Differentiating this one, what we will get with respect to time? dv by dt, which is equal to differentiation of r into omega. R is a radius of the circular motion. That radius never changes. So you take the r as a constant outside, d omega by dt. What is the d omega by dt? Yes, it is acceleration. That is angular acceleration alpha. So dv by dt is a linear velocity by time, linear acceleration. So linear acceleration is equal to angular acceleration into radius. So very simple, students. Linear velocity which is equal to angular acceleration, angular velocity into radius. Linear acceleration which is equal to angular acceleration into radius. Very simple conversion for remembering these things. Okay. So what is the SI unit of angular displacement? Radian. It is a theta, so radian. So SI unit of angular velocity? radian per second. Then finally, we are going to see that centripetal acceleration. When your body is moving in a circular motion constantly, means the force will be acting towards the center. That is called as a that force is called as a centripetal force. So the force acting towards the center is called as a centripetal force. So that acceleration is called as a centripetal acceleration. That will be given by A is equal to velocity squared by r, that is a linear velocity squared by r. In terms of angular velocity, we can take that omega squared r. So very simple, students. We are seeing that what is the basics for uniform circular motion. Any body which is moving in a circular path with constant speed is called as a uniform circular motion. So I will show it to you for copying in your classwork note, and draw this diagram. Then we are find that what is the angular displacement, angular velocity, time period, and finally we derive the expression for relation between the linear velocity and angular velocity, and linear acceleration and angular acceleration. Okay, and what is the SI unit of the angular velocity and angular displacement? Finally, just we will see that what is the centripetal acceleration formula. Finally, we conclude with the problems. Okay, calculate the angular speed of the flywheel. The wheel is rotating, revolving. Okay, so the angular speed of the flywheel making 420 revolution per minute. So it is revolving with 420 revolution in 1 minute. So free, that is called as a frequency. So 420 revolution per minute. For a second we have to divide by 60. So they are asking that what is the angular speed, means angular velocity, which is equal to 2 pi f. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 420 by 60, we get an answer. Angular velocity or angular speed is equal to 44 radian per second. Then the next final last problem is a body of mass 10 kg revolves in a circle motion with the diameter of 0.40 meter. That means radius is 0.20 meter, making an 1000 revolution per meter. That is, it is moving in a circular motion 1000 revolution in a 1 minute. So calculate the linear velocity and centripetal acceleration. So given is a mass, frequency and radius given. So angular speed is equal to, as the previous case, previous problem what we are seeing, that is omega is equal to 2 pi f. Omega is equal to 2 pi into f is a 1000 by 60, because it is given in minute. So I will divide it by 60 to convert into second. So we get 100 pi by 3 radian per second. So you can ask that if you want to convert into decimal, you convert into decimal by substituting the value of pi. So what is the linear velocity? That is a question. So the linear velocity is v is equal to r omega. So in order to substitute this omega only, we are calculating the angular speed. So r omega, we substitute that, we get an answer 20 pi by 3 meter per second. And the centripetal acceleration formula is a is equal to r omega squared. So r is a 0.20 and omega squared is 100 by 3 pi squared. Finally we get 20 pi squared by 9 meter per second squared. So I will show the whole things slowly for copying in your classwork note. That is, what is circular motion and angular displacement and angular velocity, relation between the linear velocity and angular velocity, and relation between the linear acceleration and angular acceleration, and formula for centripetal acceleration. First problem, dear students, again I will say that most of the students are not completing your objective test. So complete all the objective test, then and there. So complete your work then and there within the stipulated time. Don't keep your works at a, yes. Thank you, students. So complete your work on time.